Hello children, today we are going to continue the part 2 of the chapter human reproduction, that is female reproductive system. So previous class we studied regarding male reproductive system. So today let us see regarding female reproductive system. In the female reproductive system, it consists of the different organs, that is pair of ovaries and a pair of oviduct, uterus, cervix, vagina and external genitalia, and a pair of milk glands also. So here the mainly it is located in the pelvic region of the female. So now let us study the first portion, that is ovary. In ovary, mainly when you see the ovum, the gamete, that is the female gamete, it is produced from ovary. Apart from the production of female gamete, it produces steroid hormones also. The ovaries are located in the lower abdomen. The ovaries are located in the lower abdomen. So it is connected to the pelvic wall and the uterus by ligaments. You can see attached to the pelvic wall and to the uterus by ligaments. Each ovary is covered by a thin epithelium that encloses the ovarian stroma. Ovarian stroma, it has two zones, peripheral cortex, that is outer side, and the inner one, that is medulla. Outside cortex and inside medulla. First let us see regarding oviducts. Here oviducts, uterus and vagina, they are mainly the female accessory ducts. Fallopian tube, that is the fallopian tube, it extends from here. You can see the fallopian tube, it consists three portions: infundibulum, ampulla and isthmus. Each fallopian tube, it extends from the periphery of the ovary and it is towards the uterus. Close to the ovary, there will be a funnel shaped structure that you call that as infundibulum, and it has small finger like projections that you call that as fimbriae. The fimbriae is helpful in the collection of ovum. Okay. And next is, see here, when you see the edges of the infundibulum, that only I told you, it consists of fimbriae that is useful for the collection of ovum. And the infundibulum, it continues as ampulla and it later continues as isthmus and it later opens inside the uterus. Actually, when you see the fertilization, it occurs in ampullary isthmic junction. In between ampulla and the isthmus, the fertilization occurs. Okay, means the fallopian tube, it consists of three regions. Infundibulum, it has a finger like projection called fimbriae, ampulla, then isthmus. Next is uterus. So uterus, it is inverted pear shaped structure. It is attached to pelvic wall by ligaments. The wall of uterus, it has three layers: perimetrium, myometrium and endometrium. Perimetrium, that is external structure, externally present outside structure, outside wall, that is made up of thin membrane. Then next is myometrium. Myometrium is a middle layer. It is made up of thick layer of smooth muscles. And endometrium, that is inner layer of uterus, inner glandular layer. Actually the endometrium only it undergoes cyclic changes during menstrual cycle. And the myometrium, what is the function? Mainly it exhibits strong contraction during the delivery of the baby to expel the baby. It is helpful, myometrium. Perimetrium, it is just a protective layer. Okay, three layers are there: perimetrium towards outside, myometrium in the middle and endometrium towards the inner side. Next is mammary glands. It is a glandule, it consists of glandular tissue and fat. It has lot of small lobes that you call that as mammary lobes. And the mammary lobe, it is containing cluster of cells, small structures that we call that as alveoli. And this alveoli, it secretes milk. It is the alveoli of milk gland. It produces milk and it is stored inside the lumen. The lumen is the cavity of alveoli. Then the alveoli opens inside mammary tubules and the tubules join together to form mammary duct. Okay children, hope you must have understood. So it is the concluding part of the female reproductive system. So tomorrow we will continue regarding the next portion. Okay, so here it is concluded. So tomorrow we will meet again.